Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriele Mainetti. Credo che ci sia anche Michael Moore con noi, cioè, altrimenti ce la caviamo da soli.
Thank you.
English then.
English
Okay.
then, yeah, it's fine for me.
Ma come ti è venuto in mente di fare un film così?
Quanti italiani ci stanno? Tutti,
Okay.
grazie. Vabbè.
The question is how and why did you make a film like this?
Because I always loved American movies when I was very young. They made me dream a lot, you know, because they dare so much in the stories, and we wanted to do it, but we wanted to do it in our own way. Since it's crazy because we never shot something in Italy that had to do with superpowers and superheroes. We had L'Uomo Puma in the past, but I mean, basically nothing. We don't have a history on those things. And we wanted to do this thing, but we wanted to do it in our own way, and it's crazy, but I think this movie is so Italian. It's so Italian because it deals with all this problems. So basically, I've been working with this guy that is a screenwriter for 20 years, and we always try to take the fantastic thing and put it in something that is so real. It's a paradox, but this is what we do, and we try to see how it works. And this fucking thing
It is
comes
definitely Italian, actually it's Roman, but there are a lot of references to great American movies.
Yeah.
I know you love American movies. Can you tell me something about it?
Well, I mean, I think with
Mind if I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Because a couple of weeks ago we had lunch together in Rome, and you know when you talk to a filmmaker, generally, especially a young filmmaker, they keep talking about Martin Scorsese or I don't know Fassbinder or Fellini. He mentioned Richard Donner, film producers such as Joel Silver, excellent people, but not exactly what you expect from a young filmmaker.
Tony Scott.
Tony Scott.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, even Steven Spielberg. I mean, I think in this time of my life, I'm doing so many interviews, and I think I realized what a part of why I became a director, because every Sunday, best time of my life was being with my father, and he always wanted to see a movie together, but we only had few movies.
What did you watch?
Indiana Jones, James Bond, and all the cinematography of Monicelli. That's it. So you can see how that influenced me so much. I had this love of American cinema, but he loved also Italy so much. So, and it was a nice moment of us. We really could get connected. So I try to mix these two things, and this hybrid thing comes out, and I'm so curious about Americans, how they react to this, because it worked in Italy, so we need to see how it works out of Italy.
Before opening the conversation to the audience, I want to congratulate in particular for a scene, which is the moment when the bad guy, Luca Marinelli, oh, by the way, the film won 7 David di Donatello, including, and all the actors were awarded, and he was awarded as first-time director and producer as well. So there is a moment where the bad guy, Luca Marinelli, lo zingaro, kills the entire family of the Neapolitan Camorristi. And I think it's a touch of genius the way you depict the house and the place with the woman ironing and the horror of the art direction, the terrible paintings. Tell me something about that.
Yeah, the super taste that you know Camorristi has. They have. I mean, it's just that scene wasn't even supposed to be shot.
What do you mean?
It's crazy. When you don't have a lot of money, the movie costed €1,700,000, and you don't have time. But I don't know why we had time. We said tomorrow we're gonna have more time, so maybe we can shoot that scene that you wanted to do, because in script writing it was he the doorbell. He pushes the doorbell. She opens the door. You see his face, and Nunzia, no, she opens the door. He pushes her inside, and that's it. You see the house. You don't see this thing. And I said, let's do a crazy thing. Let's do that. She's sitting on the sofa, resting for her leg, so she shot her in the leg, and let's see what happens. And we did that thing, and it was crazy.
Who is the woman ironing? The mother?
The mother of Petrazzi, the stunt coordinator. She's his mother. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, she's really good.
So
and I said, oh, I can burn my mother. I said, how old is she? She's 70 years old. Can she do it? Yes. Okay, so she's the first one that gets a punch.
Questions, please. No questions?
So we can go to eat.
Last chance. Okay, yes. And then you. I'm sorry, can you speak louder, please?
Franchise.
Franchise from a new Jeeg robot.
A new Jeeg robot.
Part 2.
Like part 2. I mean, they keep on saying this, and they said if I want to do a sequel or not. I mean, I'm a little bit scared. I mean, I have another story right now that I want to work on and do and shoot. Me and my screenwriters,
Nicola
Guaglianone and Menotti, we see each other and we talk about how this movie can continue, this character can continue, and we will shoot it only if we find, we always say this, when you watch Rambo, it's such a great movie, he has this post-traumatic stress after the war, and it's so dense, that thing inside, so strong, and then he has the muscles and he has the machine guns. Rambo 2, he has only muscles and machine guns, that's it. So we don't want to do that mistake. We don't want to make that mistake, We don't want to do like a crazy thing where he shows his superpowers. We need a moral conflict, an internal conflict very strong to tell another story. Otherwise we won't do it. It's going to be, like a way of destroying what we did before. We don't want to do that.
C'è qualcuno qui? Yes, please. Who was the artist?
What were the issues during the production? Making the main character run was very because he gained 40 pounds. So he had an injury at his knee, so it was very, very crazy making him. No, but basically the most difficult scene is at the end. It sucks so much for me. I mean, I always, when I look at it, I see we didn't have any people. We had like 20, 30 people. So I'm shooting everything so close, and I don't like that. And I needed to help myself with the editing, So that was very challenging. And I know, I mean, the VFX are it's something that we never did. Even the stunts, they used to say, we didn't do this, we never did it. So, okay, everybody was like this, let's do it for the first time, and we make mistakes. We completely put to trash some days that we shot that weren't working, and but at the end something, the story keeps on going on, and you don't mind. So I need to say sometimes you do like 450 takes they pass in the VFX room, and they look okay, but you only remember the 10 that really suck. And I know there are 10 that really, really suck. And I mean, the story is so strong, I think, that you forgive me for those.
We have time for 2 questions, 1 and 2. Maybe we... Prego, le prendiamo tutte. Sì. A little bit louder, please, we cannot hear.
There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama. Crying.
But then there's also a lot of humor. So I wonder, what was your intention? Did you want to convey more drama, more humor, or were they fighting like, your two?
The question is about there is a lot of humor, a lot of drama. What is his intention? What he wants to convey?
Both of them. I mean, I think it's really it's like putting yourself into limitations. Okay, it's only drama. Okay, it's only humor. Okay, it's a little bit of both. Okay, I don't understand it. We just did it like this. And by the way, I think it's Italian instinct. You know, you laugh and you cry. It's Italian comedies like this always. The best Italian comedies, I'm saying. You know, the one of De Sica. You see Matrimonio all'Italiana. I don't know how you translate it into English. There are so many strong scenes. You love so much, but then you cry. And I think we have that in our DNA. And by the way, I know sometimes some directors come over here and try to work with Americans, and when they don't let them do this, they don't understand what they're limiting themselves to. It's something that is so strong for us, and it's I don't know. It came instinct. It's like instinct.
Yes, please.
Two quick questions. One, wonderful film. Do you have an American distributor for it?
Yes.
Question is, there is an American distributor? The answer is yes. And he congratulates with Gabriele about the beauty of the film.
When will it be shown?
I think it's gonna be shown in Cristina, gennaio.
January.
January, I think.
There was another
We
question.
bought
here.
it at the first editing draft. It wasn't even finished, the movie. It's a crazy thing.
Sorry, let him fit.
I think you said that you brought in the film for 1.7 million euros.
Yes.
That's amazingly inexpensive.
Hey.
If you go by American standards, just having all of these special effects would have run over $10 million in and of itself.
Yeah, I know.
Is that not true? How'd you do it?
I didn't do it because we're Italians. I mean, we know how to do it.
Yes, please. He's
The
curious
music.
about the music, and I know the answer. Please.
What do you mean, the like the songs? Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
okay.
Let me answer first. He's the responsible for the music. He wrote the score, and I want you to know this. But the question is also about Loredana Bertè, Anna Ox, I think,
Yeah.
and other. Yeah.
Since we're Italians, we're not very rich when we have to do these things. No, we didn't have any songs of these pop stars, Italian pop stars of the 80s. So I got a list of the songs that costed less, and I tried to find the right ones. And I found them with Luca Marinelli, the guy that plays the gypsy, because I wanted him to feel them so strong. And we chose the one that he sings together. And
The very last question now. We have to go. Yes.
Very interesting film, really wonderful, some male characters especially, but what about the female characters, especially the princess, and she's mentally ill. So, why did you do that? I mean, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
The question is about the female lead by Ilenia Pastorelli, who won also the David di Donatello. If you can elaborate about her mental illness and the character herself.
it's I don't know. We wanted. We like the fragile thing. I mean, we like this character to be so fragile, and what is very strong for me it's that everybody has a very fragile part. All the characters, and in the scene when she loses her mind and she thinks that he's the man who's gonna rape her again, and he sees herself. He sees her. He really sees her. You know. So that's very strong because he connects and see that she's not just stupid and crazy, but she has a profound, how do you say, not even scar, wound inside, and. I don't know, even, Nicola Guaglianone, he worked in Torbella Monaca for a year, and he worked in this place where there were many mentally ill people. So maybe it came from that. And, but the cool thing is that she's like a grillo parlante, come si dice? You know the cricket that is in your ear from Pinocchio? The cricket in Pinocchio that tells you what to do. But she does it in such a funny way and it's so beautiful because uh, what I love about this character is that it doesn't work like in an American movie, like a superhero movie. We don't make that assumption immediately. From great power comes great responsibility. We don't, what? No, fuck you. From great power is my power. I do whatever I want. And it takes the whole movie to realize that. And he does realize it really spontaneously. I mean, he finds himself doing something that that a superhero would do, but he doesn't do it rationally, and that's what I really love about this movie. And it's even good because in Italy, I don't want to be polemico, but usually the power is something. It's a privilege. It's not a service. And we wanted to put the power in the hands of a person that had all the rights to keep it from for itself, for himself. So then he makes this fatal flaw. He changes. So it's like an invitation, it's like, so if he changes, I know I sound like Rocky too, but if he changes, everybody can change. And it's a strong thing.
Gabriele, who sings Jig Robot at the very end?
Claudio Santamaria, the main character, he sings, I play the guitar. And
A very slow version.
yeah, it's a ballad of the song of the cartoon, of the anime.
È tempo di andare. Thank you very much. Thank you, Gabriele.
Thank you.
And good night. I'm sorry.
Thank you.